Greetings, everybody, and welcome back to Computer Tic-Tac-Toe. I am the creator. I am the one that's playing the game. So, if in case you didn't realize that, so I wanted to kind of make this video just because actually I kind of like it. you know, I like having somebody to talk to and being able to just to have fun, play tic-tac-toe, and talk about what's on my mind. This is a pretty G-rated area, so there's not going to be a million swear words and being angry for the sake of being angry. And I don't have any products to shill. I'm basically just a wandering fool, wandering through the barren, wonderful wastelands of Canada, if that makes any sense. So anyways, what did I want to talk about? I find it funny that everybody's like very cautious these days, with COVID and whatnot. But the one thing I find very funny though is that, remember like 10 years ago that you'd go out and there'd be like people, fast foods killing people and stuff like that and blah, blah, blah. You know how nobody cares about that anymore? It's one of those things that I always find that just to be hilarious in a way is that nobody cares about obese kids anymore. There's no crying about, McDonald's. Well, I guess there was with that pink slime stuff, but recently, like, nobody cares about it. I don't know. I think that's pretty funny. I always think that's funny. Not funny, haha, just funny, like weird. How like for like a summer, everybody was worried about fast food, and then it just went away. Well, we all know why it went away, because nobody gave, two flying fish sticks about it. You see movies like Super Size Me or whatever, and I always thought that was funny because that movie's just a total blatant lie. You always got that one person that just makes stuff up and fudge the numbers a little bit in the hopes that nobody will ever notice. And that's the one thing I actually really think is funny is that, anybody who can do basic math with a calculator and get a nutritional fact sheet could debunk your entire slanderous campaign. I think that's pretty funny. If you're going to do something like that, then just go do something like that. But try to hide it a little bit better. Maybe just a tiny bit better. And yeah, so I know what I was thinking about that. I was talking with a pal of mine yesterday, and we were talking about that movie. What movie would you rather watch, Super Size Me or that Jamie Kennedy movie, The Heckler? Now, if you're not familiar with The Heckler, it's basically Jamie Kennedy for 90 minutes going around trying to ask people, why Son of the Mask was terrible and why they didn't like it. And I saw this movie when it came out, God, I don't even know when that was. I think I might have been up north or down south, I'm not sure, but anyways, he went around to all these people who criticized his movie, and he was basically on the verge of tears 99% of the film. Just on the verge of tears. And it was just so childish. It's like that kid that really wants people to like him, to really be able to, why did you call me those mean names, and why did you make fun of me in gym class when I was getting changed? That's the kind of kid that Jamie Kennedy sounded like. Just basically going around. I don't know. Maybe he was coked out, or well, no, he's not cool enough for that. But maybe he was drinking too much Ovaltine or something like that. I'm trying to be funny here, you guys. I don't know what the heck I'm saying, but it was just basically a 90-minute pity party, where the one person wants you to pity them so much that they're willing to do anything. they'll go around to people that called them names or criticized what they were doing, and be like, did you really mean it when you said this? It's like, well, yeah. Then why would they write it if they didn't mean it? Like, the Son of the Mask is terrible. It's an awful movie. I don't understand why people even who would even greenlight it. You know, oh my goodness. so so we went on, my friend and I were talking about this. This went on for an hour because it is just so convoluted, and just it felt like something that should have been on the Disney Channel in 1995, a made-for-TV movie, or 96, or I don't even know when the original Mask movie came out. Because let's face it, it was all right. It's not, it's not Citizen Kane, but Jamie Kennedy would lead you to believe that if you've never heard of Son of the Mask, that it's basically like Citizen Kane. And the writing was just terrible. The jokes were terrible, and my friend was just hearing me just talk about this, and then I was like, well, yeah. Do you remember the scene where he got his girlfriend pregnant? She goes to the hospital and she throws up bubbles, or the scene where she's eating silly string on crackers. Like what's that all about? Like, okay, it's like the movie. We get it. The movie's made for babies, so you got to have some stuff here and some stuff there. And, some pretty lame stuff to get babies' attentions. If you don't trust me on that, just watch Baby Geniuses. Another movie I saw when I was a kid that was just, oh man, I still have nightmares of that big giant robot baby. But what I do find pretty funny is that in the movie Heckler, he just went out just basically balls to the wall, like trying to confront those who criticized him, and go about his business and try to prove that the movie's like the greatest thing, the greatest gift to mankind, since the invention of, I don't know, new Coke, and it's just hilarious to sit down and watch this grown man who looked like he had a mental breakdown interviewing these people that criticized him, who are film critics, or people who just watched the movie, people that really hurt his feelings, and just see him time after time just getting, like, the door slammed in his face, or somebody saying, like, no, I'm not taking it back, that movie is garbage. And then seeing him, like, kind of like sitting on that on a couch, with his legs up, looking like he went on an all-night bender, and he can't understand why nobody likes him, and he was saying that, what was that? What was that white rapper movie he made? Um, Malibu's Most Wanted, and he was trying to act like Malibu's Most Wanted is like the greatest film ever created, next to Son of the Mask, of course. And you gotta wonder to yourself and be like, no, like, oh man, oh, terrible, terrible shows, terrible, from a terrible, terrible comedian. That's the Jamie Kennedy movies, and that's the Jamie Kennedy stuff, you know. Uh, a, in a few years on this planet, he made some movies like Pauly Shore or Carrot Top that to him were the greatest movies ever. But the one thing that Jamie Kennedy doesn't understand that Pauly Shore and Carrot Top know is that he doesn't think he's the joke in the room. Pauly Shore and Carrot Top, those guys are like, yeah, they in their own movies, they were the jokes, right? People thought they were jokes. But Jamie Kennedy still doesn't understand that he is a joke. He's that guy who goes to film school and makes his art project film, and he thinks it's the greatest movie ever and just hypes it up. And then when you see it, it's nothing but like 30 seconds of stop motion with a moon pie and an army man, and and it's nothing. And then he says like it's his interpretation of Operation Iraqi Freedom. Operation Iraqi Freedom, and it's just weird. It's strange, and it's kind of pathetic. But if you ever want a good cringe fest and a laugh, if you really want to laugh at somebody, you know, watch the movie Heckler with Jamie Kennedy. It is a classic movie. It's the perfect psychological breakdown of a grown man who's rich and who can't comprehend the fact that he can't take criticism. So basically, it's the perfect YouTube movie. So, anyways, with that being said, you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you all around in the future, and try to be good people and stay warm out there. On my side of the planet, it is like minus 38, so just keep that in consideration. Help those in need. Wear a mask. Wash your hands. Don't take any wooden nickels. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. See you next time.